From WPTV News Channel 5, it's Slay Your Day with TA.
Happy Election Day, everybody. It is TA from Taste and See, South Florida, and I kind of wanted to break up the WPTV feed on this election day to give you some really good news, because I think we can all vote on tacos. This is Julian. You just rebranded your restaurant in downtown Palm Beach Gardens, right?
We just did, yeah. We reopened as Avocado Cantina. Yesterday was our first official day. Today is our second day.
So why did you rebrand the concept?
I rebranded the concept because I feel like the market here was craving some good Mexican food. I
can get behind that 100%.
Yeah, we kind of been playing with it. It was in the back of my mind for a couple of years, maybe like a year and a half. And every time that we tried to do some Mexican theme party, every time that we tried to do some Mexican theme dishes, some cool drinks, people loved it. So I used the slow time during the pandemic to take the time to redecorate. Heavy, as you saw last time, heavy redecoration for the reconcept. And we were on time, and we just opened this week. So I'm very excited.
Yeah, I think the atmosphere is what Palm Beach Gardens definitely needs. It's just like light and airy and fun, and I liked how you separated all the booths up, so I didn't feel like I was sitting on top of.
Yeah. We've learned through a course as Avocado Grow in Palm Beach Gardens that people in Palm Beach Gardens really love booths. So this was one of the big part that I wanted to reconcept and change our dining room. I mean, we did have a beautiful dining room to start with. I love the previous style, but we did accentuate the private seating by putting a lot more banquets, and I think it's going to be well received by the people of Palm Beach Gardens.
Yeah, another thing that you did was you kept that tree that's at the entrance that has the circle kind of bar thing around it, right?
Yes, and we redecorated, put more colors. When I went to Mexico, I bought a bunch of, I guess they call pom-poms, colorful pom-poms. We put them all over the tree. We have 300 over the tree. So we made it a little more fun, a little more colorful, in hope that people find it as entertaining as I do.
Everybody's excited about the tacos, including Judy. Now, I went there and I love Tito's vodka. It's from my hometown in Austin, Texas. That's where they manufacture it. And you have this wonderful watermelon drink, right?
Yeah, we use fresh watermelon that we model into the drink, and we make our homemade lemonade. I try to. Actually, I don't try. I don't let my bartenders use flavorings. I don't use flavor liquor. All that we do is everything from scratch, which of course takes work and a lot of juicing. But that's how you get quality.
Well, it was really refreshing, especially if it's a little hot outside. It's a drink to get for sure. But then I had a second drink while I was there, and I got to make my own margarita, and I liked this. I got to choose Casamigos, Grand Marnier, jalapeno, and watermelon. So I was on a watermelon theme that night.
That's my favorite. Casamigos with the Grand Marnier just makes a wonderful margarita.
Well, Lisa wants to know where in the gardens. She's hungry right now.
Where we are in the gardens?
Yeah.
We're in downtown at the gardens. So we're next to Whole Food and Voodoo Bayou and Yard House.
And of course, your guacamole is still up to par. It's really fresh and really great. I love it. And then this is what I really want to talk about. The street corn. Tell me about the street corn, because I finished it and I wanted to honestly just stay and order more street corn.
Well, thank you. We worked on the dish for quite a bit of time. We had to find a corn. We get in Florida a lot of the sweet corn, and for this dish in Mexico, they almost never use sweet corn. So we try to use the regular corn, which is hard to find, believe it or not, here.
Yeah.
And then we boil it so the corn becomes a little nice and plump. Then we make this aioli, if you will, with ají amarillo, which is a Peruvian pepper. So we give it a little spice, and then we did this seasoning with tajin, which is a Mexican seasoning, and we add some cumin, paprika, a little bit of chili powder, and then we finish it with tortilla cheese, which is almost like it's like a Mexican feta in a way. It's got a little bit of zinc, a little bit of sourness to it. And then underneath, we put a beautiful little avocado puree. So you have a lot of different notes on the palate, which I'm glad that you enjoyed it.
Yes, it was very good. In fact, the person I was with, she loved it as well. And then you spent some time in the Yucatan Peninsula learning about how to make this dish, right?
So that dish is the ultimate Yucatan Peninsula dish. It's the cochinita pibil, which is pork that is marinated in achiote paste. Achiote paste is it's actually a fruit that grows on tree, and it gives this beautiful red coloring and beautiful, vibrant flavors. And that's marinated for like about 2 hours in sour orange. So that's also something complicated that we have to get here. That's not very common.
Right.
And that's marinated we cut the pork, marinate for 2 hours. And in Mexico, they bury the dish on the ground overnight. And as I told you, I unfortunately I can't do that in the mall that I'm in. So we put it hours in the oven, but we wrap it in banana leaves. So and it comes out to be beautiful. I put it as a house specialty on the menu, and so far people have been raving about it. So I'm very excited about that dish.
It is decadent, and then it comes with all the. Can you kind of go through what it comes with? I have that up now.
Of course, yeah. So we kind of like made it like an experience, if you will. It is ultimately it is a taco, but we serve it with like kind of like deconstructed. So we have on the left hand side of the string, we have a roasted tomatillo salsa. We have a salsa borracha, which is made with a lot of dried chilies to give this a very smoky flavor, and then we have a regular pico de gallo. And then we put the tortilla of 100% corn tortilla on the side. And I can see that you had the mac and queso. That it's like the gringo dish, but it's just really decadent and delicious too, and it goes well with the pork.
Well, Lisa says, thank you. I moved here from Arizona 3 years ago. I've been missing real Mexican food in my backyard too. Kathy says, hey, why not import St. Lucie?
Yeah. Well, let's make this one work, and then we'll see if we could move it somewhere else. Yeah.
Right. And then Lisa wants to know what the name of your restaurant is. I know we said it at the beginning, but
it's Avocado Cantina.
Awesome. And so then we went on, and my friend had tacos, and you really have a really simple but exquisite taco menu, right?
Yeah, we have about 8 different tacos. The one that you had is our blackened. I mean, we call it blackened, although it's not really a blackened seasoning. It's a Mexican seasoning that we do that has a little bit of kick. We sear the shrimp, they butterflied, and then we put that with a fresh avocado, an avocado puree, and a mango salsa.
And then she got another set of tacos, and I was so full I didn't get to taste her tacos, but they look fantastic.
Yeah, so that's a pork belly. We make the pork belly with a tamarind crema, so it's got a little bit of sweetness at the bottom. The pork belly we house cured and then braised for 2 to 3 hours, and then on top is a charred pineapple pico de gallo.
Susan wants to know if you're French.
I am French, yes.
You spent a lot.
I grew up in France. Then I moved to London to pursue my culinary career. Then I moved to Chicago, where I got most of my training by a French chef up there. And then I came down to Florida about 12, 13 years ago. Was a private chef for 9 years. And then I started getting my own place 6 years ago.
So you're located in downtown Palm Beach Gardens. Now they've rebranded themselves, their name. They're obviously moving things around over there, and you rebranded your place. How are they working with their tenants through the pandemic? Because I know some of you had to be closed the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, they've been very good to me. I'm super excited about what they're doing here, and this is one of the reasons why I reconcepted as well, because I see a bright future for the mall. They're redoing all the inside where we had all those fountains and stuff. I think they're doing a better transition between both sides of the mall. I actually think there is plans to cut the mall in half and have a road through it, and talk about having a hotel and possible condos, which will be very good for all the surrounding businesses. We had Voodoo Bayou that opened across from us. That's been doing great. So I think I wanted to be a part of reviving the mall, and I'm looking forward to what they have to offer in the future.
Annette says, so looking forward to trying these food items. That's awesome. Penny says, Oh, she's excited that the owner of Avocado Grill, your restaurant on Clematis Street, is now in Palm Beach Gardens with this cantina. That's awesome. Talk to me a little bit about, and I will say, just working in restaurants for 25 years, you guys are one of the cleanest operations in town. But now add in a pandemic, what is top of mind? What changes are you having to make?
Well, we first of all, this is also one of the reasons why we concepted. As you can see, you have those 6 big fans behind me. So we try to have a better air circulation in the restaurant. Those are new. We also try to put booths so people are more separated. And of course, we try to not put the tables too close to each other, and just try to be responsible that way. We know that people want to have space, and it's totally understandable these days. And of course, our bossing team, as soon as our customers get up, we sanitize the entire table. We sanitize the seats that they were in. And we are very strict about, with our own employee, about the amount of time and how often they wash their hands. And of course, I'm not wearing a mask because my restaurant is empty right now. We're not open for lunch, but everybody in the kitchen is wearing a mask. You cannot enter our restaurant without a mask.
Chip wants to know, is there a Taco Tuesday special today? Because I got to tell you, the election really has a lot of people tense, and tacos and tequila sound like that could be a good option tonight.
Well, so we are going to launch since today's the second day, and it's a difficult time to launch during a pandemic and during an election. So we're going to start our Taco Tuesday next Tuesday, but we do have happy hour, which we have daily from 3 to 7. Which is 50% off all tacos. And we have $5 house margarita, which we use a very good tequila for. So it's a delicious margarita. And we're doing $4 for draft beers and bottled beers as well.
So I know opening a restaurant, because I've done a billion of them, it's where you realize you need a trash can here, right? It's things like, oh, we need this over here, or we shouldn't be doing this. And it's a lot of adjusting.
Yeah.
What has the response been so far?
Well, so I think everybody's super excited. I think that the way I envisioned the concept was not to be competing with the great other Mexican restaurant like Rocco's Tacos. I wanted to kind of like have my own identity. And what I did is, like, it's not a traditional Mexican restaurant. It's Mexican food, kind of like my way, adapted to our palettes in South Florida, I would say, and use as many local ingredients as possible. So I kind of wanted to follow the trend of Avocado Grill in that matter. Hopefully people will be as receptive as the people that we had this weekend. Everybody loved the food. So I think we're on the right track. And we, also lowered my prices quite a bit compared to Avocado Grill that we had. So hopefully people will love it.
So you, I think I heard or read, or you told me you spent some time in Mexico, right?
Yeah. So to prepare for the restaurant, I spent 10 days in Mexico. I went to a special cooking class between Cancun and Tulum that was in the middle of the jungle for five days. We had a blast. I learned so much about the culture. I learned so much about the ingredients used. A lot about the philosophy of how Mexican people really eat, which I can tell you is different than us. And it was just awesome to see, to be able to be in the jungle, to cook cochinita pibil, like the dish that you had when they buried on the ground, all the different tacos, like barbacoa and carne asada, and just to see the philosophy about food is really cool.
Did you learn about tequila too while you were there?
Yes, I did. I did.
You guys, right when you first opened for like the run-throughs, I saw you all take your tequila shot. That had to be a good moment.
Yes, during the class, when how they do it in Mexico, it's like having a tequila is just like having a half of a beer here. So, so yes, we had a few tequila and mezcal tasting as well, which the more you drink it, the more you love it. And I was able to bring some of that R&D, if you will, and now we're carrying over 70 different tequilas.
Oh,
which was and it's a little bit different because you can't get the same brands that you get in Mexico. So I had to do another tequila tasting when I opened.
Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Is there anything you want to add that I have not asked you?
No, I mean, we talked about the happy hour. We talked about, we of course have a large outside area, which so for some people that are not fully comfortable eating inside, we have about 40 seats outside plus an outside bar outside. So I hope people, will do everything on our end to make sure that everybody's comfortable eating at Avocado Cantina and Avocado Grill. And I hope to see everybody coming to try the new restaurant.
Chef, thank you so much for being with us on Slay Your Day.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me, TA.
Absolutely. Take care.
Slay Your Day can be found in the WPTV app on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV, or Android TV. Plus on the Taste and See South Florida Facebook page and the WPTV free mobile app. Okay.